every 3 people who attempt to climb the world's deadliest mountain, 1 will die. And now it's your turn to give it a shot. You're looking at crushing avalanches, colossal ice falls, and massive chunks of rock coming at you every step you take. Breathing is getting harder, but don't give up yet. We're here to help you conquer what few people ever have. Here's how to survive the top 5 deadliest mountain climbs. 1/4 of Earth's surface is covered by mountains. For adventure seekers, they represent some of the greatest physical and mental challenges a person will ever encounter. Today we'll haul you up 5 of the deadliest you could climb. One thing's for sure, the view from the top will be spectacular, if you manage to make it there alive. How many weeks would it take to climb these treacherous peaks? Which mountain makes rescue efforts nearly impossible? And which season is worse for climbing? Number 5. The Matterhorn. This Switzerland landmark is not the tallest of the bunch, with its height of 4,478 meters, but underestimating it would be a big mistake and probably the last one you'd make. You'll be met with avalanches and falling rocks. Over 500 climbers have succumbed to the extremes this mountain presents, and it looks like things aren't getting any easier. Local guides believe climate change is contributing to the high death toll. Warmer temperatures are allowing permafrost to thaw and weaken the integrity of the surface of the mountain. When that happens, things start sliding. If you don't want to be another statistic on this mountain, don't go alone. Do your best to stay with a group, moving at the same time with interconnected lengths of rope to keep everyone together. Number 4. Kangchenjunga. Located in the eastern Himalayas, this beauty is a tall one. Its summit of 8,568 meters is the 3rd highest peak in the world. Impressive, yes, but height won't be the most hazardous thing you face when ascending Kangchenjunga. This mountain has extremely unpredictable weather conditions. Avalanches and blizzards happen without any warning. 20% of people who set off to climb Kangchenjunga die trying to get to the top. If you want to be part of the other 80%, listen carefully. It's all about the route. Kangchenjunga's southern pass offers a shorter climb to the summit, is less icy than the northern passage, and not as steep. The journey will still take you about 13 days, with almost 8 hours of walking each day. Number 3. Nanga Parbat. Reaching 8,126 meters in height, Nanga Parbat is the 9th tallest mountain on Earth and has the largest mountain face on the planet. This Pakistan stunner has a couple descriptive nicknames. Locals know it as the King of the Mountains, while climbers call it the more ominous Man-Eater and Killer Mountain. It was first summited in 1953, but it took until 2016 before the feat was accomplished in the winter. In January 2018, Elizabeth Revel and Thomas Makowicz made their ascent to Nanga Parbat until Makowicz began suffering from frostbite and snow blindness. Revel set up camp for him while she descended to find help. Rescue teams located her, but the intensifying weather conditions meant rescuers had to wait another day before they could safely reach her. Despite the efforts by teams of elite climbers and the Pakistani military, the decision was made that rescuing Makowicz would put the lives of others at risk. He died on Nanga Parbat, on this, his 6th attempt at a winter summit. Number 2. K2. This beast is the 2nd highest peak in the world. It stands at 8,611 meters. Reaching its peak involves crossing a lethal glacier and precarious ice pillars that could collapse and bury you without a single warning. The key to surviving this savage climb is to follow a path avoiding the bottleneck, an hourglass-shaped path that's underneath an unstable ice cliff that can lose jagged chunks at any time. Experts recommend taking the south-southeast spur route via the Pakistan side of the mountain if you want to avoid becoming the 88th climber to die on the mountain since 1954. Number 1. Annapurna. The title of the deadliest of them all goes to Annapurna in Nepal. Even though its elevation of 8,091 meters ranks it as only the 10th tallest mountain. Climbing it is particularly challenging because of deep snow, high winds, and dangerous terrain, making your every step treacherous and more prone to triggering an avalanche. For every 3 people who attempt to summit Annapurna, 1 will perish. To be part of the successful 2, you need to be ready for a danger-filled journey that will take you 2 months to complete. Light moisture-wicking layers of clothing with good insulation to keep warm will be your best friend. Pack a satellite phone with extra batteries next to your sunscreen. Whatever you do, don't forget some supplemental oxygen to help fight the extreme altitude. You made it. You managed to conquer the top 5 deadliest mountain climbs. You feel unstoppable and are ready to tackle the highest mountain peak on the planet. But what if you get stuck in the death zone? Well, we have just the video for you here on How to Survive.